Hello there, everybody. My name is Amon Amelo, and welcome to... Hold on. Yeah, welcome to Don't Starve, Giant Edition this time. As I said last time, because I wasn't really doing too well in the last one. And hopefully this time, my controls won't bug out, and I won't have a hard time gathering anything. And I don't think I will have that much of a problem, since from what I could tell, the load time to create the Giant Edition world, Reign of Giant Edition, seemed to be very slow. I mean, very fast is what I meant to say. Don't know why I said very slow. It's very odd. But yeah, it was very fast, so I think the fact that is because there's such a huge difference compared to the original version that it's trying to make a completely different game off of it, is what I'm assuming is going on. And that's why it freaks out and can't really process it that well, and why the controls kind of go a little wonky. Since I was using a wired controller. I was using a wired controller during those past two episodes, so I don't know why my controller was freaking out. I even checked later on for the controls, and it just was not reacting the way it should. And I am not finding any flint. I need to find flint, because it's getting to be nighttime soon. I'm finding a good amount of grass and saplings, but that's how it is for regular Giant Edition. But I'm not a big fan of Giant Edition. I enjoy it. I enjoy the original Don't Starve, but Giant Edition, Reign of Giants, or whatever, Giant Edition, Reign of Giants, I'm just going to call it Giant Edition for short. Yeah, but, yeah, the Giant Edition, I am not a fan of it. I never really got to experience the giants themselves in Reign of Giants, but I got to experience enough of the madness, like raining toads and a lot of other creatures. So yeah, gosh darn it, not enough. I'm gonna find another piece of flint. Ooh, and look at that, another piece of flint. But yeah, I am not a big fan of the whole Giant Edition, and because there's a whole bunch of unpredictable stuff that always happens to me. And I get it, that's how it is, and it's not going to be like a regular survival game. And I know later on, instead of just surviving in the game, what you're going to have to do is, you know, try to get into other worlds in order to progress a lot faster into the game. And there are gates in each and every world, and I had the choice to actually connect the shipwrecked world with this world to be a possibility to switch between and to go to different worlds. But I don't want to do that because I do not know how to work shipwrecked yet, and I'd rather just want to deal with regular Don't Starve for a while, and I want to see more of what Reign of Giants has to offer, because I do not know what Reign of Giants offers at all, really. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, one of the other things I wanted to talk about is that I know I've been sounding stiff for the past few videos, and I don't know why, but I've been trying to talk as what I'm trying to do lately, and I don't know why I was doing that. I completely forgot the fact that I'm supposed to talk whatever's on my mind, not talk whatever I'm doing, because that made me a lot more stiff. It made me enjoy the game a whole lot less, and I don't want to have it to be where I don't enjoy doing this whole channel. I want to actually enjoy having this whole time of doing YouTube. So I don't want to have it to be where just everything that I do, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say I'm not going to do that, because of course I would. I need to do that too. But I'm not just going to just talk about whatever the heck I'm doing, because the fact that it would just stress me out of just repeating every single word that I'm saying, because then at that point it wouldn't be what I'm saying at all. And I just I don't want to tire myself out, because, and I'm also I don't want to tire myself out with the way I'm doing things. So what I'm gonna start doing is, for one, try to find different ways of it talking throughout the whole game, throughout each and every video. And also, not, you know, Yeah, what was I gonna say? Darn it, I forgot. Yeah, I'm not gonna just talk about whatever I want to, whatever I'm doing. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, whatever's on my mind, even if I don't know at the moment. But all I know is that I want to not be fake. I don't want to just seem like I'm a fake person and just doing it for the fact that, oh, I want to get all these views and all that, because in the end, I know I've said this many times over, but I really just want to do this for me to have an easier time talk with other people. And I'd say I made a pretty large progress in doing that since back in 2014. In the game Monster Hunter, I was actually not able to really talk that much with other people without my cousin, because it was my first time with the game. I didn't really know what to do. And because of that, I relied on my cousin. And so I'd only play online mode whenever she was wanting to play. So I'd always have to ask her. But then that always made me shy, and I never wanted to hang out with anybody else. And that hampered with it. That tampered with the fact that of me getting along with other people. And I realized that around already 2 years ago. I realized that around 2.5 years ago, and I wanted to change that. So I was going around trying to find some other games to actually interact with other people. And, oops, did not mean to do that. And it didn't really go as planned. I went around in this online game called MapleStory. It's like a side-scrolling online type of game. It's really big and expansive, and I met a whole lot of people through there. And I had a lot of fun times through there, but long story short, I made friends there, but all they wanted to talk about in the end was MapleStory. There are other stuff to talk about there, but I'm not going to talk about it. That's something I just want to leave behind me and move on to other stuff and make more friends throughout other communities and other online games, like Monster Hunter, because I don't really hang out with my cousin that much through Monster Hunter anymore, but I have actually been able to talk with other people a lot more. Even people that I've met all the way back in 2014, even when I lost all my save data. It's another story for another day. But yeah, I was able actually to connect back with them, and I had a really fun time connecting with them, and makes me happy with the fact that even though I am terrible at communication, and I'm not saying that I'm misunderstood. I know I put out mixed signals all the time, so I'm not I am in blame in some parts, but it's always just the fact that I don't always put out the right message or the right words for people. So I don't know, but I want to improve every time, and considering how much I've improved ever since 2014, and I know that was 4 years ago, but it did not feel like that long ago to me, so I felt like it feels odd that I'm making that much progress, and I want to make that progress here with this channel. It may be long, and I may not enjoy it at first, because those past few videos with Shipwrecked, I don't know what was going on. Because I was the learning process for me, for that whole time, I was more focused on trying to learn, at the same time talking about whatever I was doing, because it just made me almost have a nervous breakdown, to be honest, because talking about what I'm learning and what I'm not used to in front of a possible audience of other people to see made me very, very nervous. And I don't want that to be hindered with other progresses. And I know for a fact that I'm going to have to do that with later games. I mean, I know I'm going to play other games later on, so that way I learn how to play them in the future. I'm going to play the same games that I've learned how to play in the past, so it's not going to be like being a big old learning process. But I'm also going to play games... I'm going to have to play games that I don't know how to play, like Mulaka. For me, it was a learning process too, but once I learned it, and beyond that, even if it wasn't for the fact that I wasn't playing it for Let's Play, I didn't play it beyond that Let's Play, because after I learned what it was, it no longer became fun for me. So I'm not going to force myself to play games that I'm not going to enjoy, and I know I said that before, but I really mean to do that now. I thought I was going to enjoy Mulaka, and I should have ended it at appropriate episodes when I realized I didn't enjoy it, but for some reason, I just kept on going. For some unexplainable reason. I do not know why. I thought I had to keep on going, but I realized after a while that this is unnecessarily stressing me out, and for various reasons. For the fact that I do not enjoy the gameplay, I do not like... I mean, I do have to get used to the fact that I have to play in front of other people through a learning process, and there's a lot of other processes that I had to get used to too, but I'm just gonna have to take it step by step, take baby steps, and get better and better at it later on. Okay, seem to be getting a substantial amount of wood. Now I need to get... yeah, a bit more grass. I need to go back to those fields, which is... yeah, it's over there. So I need to go over to those fields. What I'm trying to do right now, if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to get materials, large amount of materials, so that way I can start making my own base. Because I already know what to do in Reign of Giants, for the beginning part at least, to start out my own base. And this is going to help me out a lot, since it's a lot easier to get materials and there is no risk of getting attacked by snakes at every single corner of every tree or every bush or every vine of bamboo that you do. So that'll be nice. Be a lot less stressful. Yeah, I'm gonna try taking the steps step by step with every single one of this, and I hope you guys can understand that. And it may be a little slow for me at first, and I might sound a bit dull at times, but I want to enjoy this as much as I can, and all I know is that later on I will get used to it. I know I'll get used to it because the fact that there were other things to where I thought I could never get used to. I got used to them soon enough, even though I thought that there was no chance for me to ever get used to doing certain things. Like, I volunteer, actually, once a week as a janitor, and it was stress-inducing for me at first, but as I did it, as I kept going, I got used to it. I've been doing it for more than a year now, and I've already gotten more than used to it, and for me, with how much I do this, and how different it is compared to that, I'm not doing the same thing as I am here, so it's a bit harder to get used to, but I think I'll get used to the process soon enough. But, yeah, that seems to be all the time I got for this episode, guys, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye!